On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Metropolis.
A large and densely populated city, typically the most important city or the capital of a country or region, a major center of commerce, culture, and activity.
Examples:
Metropolis skyline. Bustling metropolis. Paris is a romantic metropolis famous for its art, fashion, and cuisine.
Faulty.
Having a defect or flaw that affects performance or operation.
Examples:
Faulty equipment. Make a faulty diagnosis. The faulty wiring caused a power outage.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
Ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Sunlight.
The light emitted by the sun, the rays of the sun.
Examples:
A glare of sunlight. Indirect sunlight. Radiation from sunlight has a different wavelength.
Dusk.
The period of the day just before nightfall, when the light begins to fade, the darker part of twilight.
Examples:
Dusk sky. Dusk falls. The sky turned a beautiful orange hue at dusk.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the Peace Accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Burnish.
To polish or shine a surface, usually by rubbing it until it becomes smooth and glossy, to enhance or improve the appearance or quality of something.
Examples:
Burnish a metal. Burnish a reputation. The company burnished its brand by investing in high-quality advertising campaigns.
Brass.
A metal alloy of copper and zinc, a yellowish color, a group of wind instruments made of brass.
Examples:
Brass section. Brass instruments. The brass band was performing at the parade.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Contractor.
A person or company that enters into a contract to provide materials or labor to perform a specific task or service.
Examples:
Management contractor. Major defense contractor. The company hired a contractor to remodel their office building.
Install.
To fix furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used, put into an office or a position.
Examples:
Install a door. Install a chairperson. The new president was installed immediately after the national election.
Instinctively.
As a matter of nature or intuition rather than thought or training.
Examples:
Instinctively grab the knife. Instinctively bad with children. Some researchers claim that even humans can instinctively sense earthquakes.
Automatically.
Without needing a direct human control.
Examples:
Record driving automatically. Automatically adjusted. Our subscription plan is automatically renewed.
Nub.
The central and most important point or core, a small, pointed piece or protuberance.
Examples:
Get to the nub. The nub of the bone. The nub of the problem was that no one knew how to fix the software glitch.
Upward.
Toward the top or highest point, or a higher position or level, adjective, extending or moving toward a higher place.
Examples:
Look upward. Demonstrate an upward trend. The company adjusted the revenue upward.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Bathe.
To wash or immerse oneself or another person in the water or a liquid, to expose a part of the body to a natural element, such as sunlight or air.
Examples:
Bathe in the sea. Bathe the baby. I always bathe my dog after she swims in the lake.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks, to reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
Simulate climate change. Simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.
Glow.
To give out a steady, strong light.
Examples:
Glow a pale orange. Glow golden the light. The sun was setting, and the sky glowed with beautiful colors.
Recall.
To remember something.
Examples:
Recall the incident. Recall his name. She vividly recalls getting laid off several years ago.
Rear.
At, toward, or near the back part of something. Verb, to look after a child until it is an adult.
Examples:
The rear gate. Rear children. The player quickly went to the rear side of the defender.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Byproduct.
A secondary or incidental product produced in the manufacture or synthesis of something else.
Examples:
Toxic byproducts. Byproduct of technology. The byproduct of the energy production process is a large amount of carbon dioxide emissions.
Crude.
Being in an unrefined or natural state. Noun, the unprocessed form of oil.
Examples:
Price of crude oil. Crude manners. His crude jokes made her angry.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Imitation.
A duplicate of anything, particularly something valuable, the act of replicating someone or something.
Examples:
Imitation antique. Artificial imitation. Many individuals believe that children learn languages through imitation.
Disappointment.
The feeling of sadness, frustration, or dissatisfaction that arises when something does not live up to one's expectations or hopes.
Examples:
Disappointment in the result. Disappointment with the service. The cancellation of the concert was a huge disappointment for the fans.
Dental.
Of or relating to teeth.
Examples:
dental hygiene, dental care. I have a dental appointment at 2 p.m. to get my teeth cleaned.
Consonant:
A speech sound that is produced by completely or partially blocking the airflow through the mouth, a letter or group of letters representing a consonant sound, for example, B, C, D, etc.
Examples:
consonant blends, a medial consonant. The consonant sounds at the beginning and end of the word made it easy to pronounce.
Amplify:
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal, amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Synapse:
The fact or state of failing to finish an activity and of stopping using, making, or doing it.
Examples:
Synapse circuit, and at a synapse. Animals transmit nerve impulses through synapses.
Fir:
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch, fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Brain:
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Cockroach:
A flat, brown or black, chiefly nocturnal insects sometimes found in the home.
Examples:
Cockroach killer. Have a cockroach phobia. Cockroaches sometimes cause allergic reactions in humans.
Muffle:
To wrap or cover something to deaden sound or prevent others from hearing it, to suppress or soften the sound of something, to decrease the intensity or impact of something.
Examples:
Muffle the sound. Muffle my cries. He tried to muffle his coughs during the movie, not to disturb the other viewers.
Mercury:
A heavy, silvery white metal that is liquid at room temperature and is used in thermometers, electrical equipment, and other devices. Mercury, the smallest planet and the nearest to the Sun.
Examples:
Mercury poisoning. Mercury plan. The mercury in the thermometer had risen to the boiling point.
Silent:
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny. Knob. A round handle, especially one used for opening or closing a door, drawer, or cabinet.
Examples:
handy knob, knob closure. The knob on the drawer was loose and needed to be tightened.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Authentic.
Known to be real and what people say it is, not a fake or copy.
Examples:
an authentic signature. The sets were meticulously authentic. The stages of the play were meticulously authentic.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples:
triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Clarion.
A loud, clear, and ringing sound, often used to signal an alarm, warning, or call to action, a type of medieval trumpet.
Examples:
clarion tone. The clarion sound of the trumpet. The clarion call for social justice has been made by activists worldwide.
Proceeding.
An event or series of events that happen as part of a larger process or action, an official record of legal or administrative action or meeting.
Examples:
proceeding in bankruptcy. Proceeding in bankruptcy. The legal proceeding took several months to conclude.
Announce.
To make something known or officially inform people about something.
Examples:
announce candidacy. Announce the award winners. The third season of the anime show has been announced.
Flick.
To make a sudden sharp movement or hit something quickly with a sharp movement.
Examples:
flicker candle. Flick through pages. He flicked the light switch, and the room was illuminated.
Melancholy.
A feeling of sadness, disappointment, or boredom, often accompanied by a lack of energy or motivation.
Examples:
feel melancholy. Nostalgic melancholy. His melancholy mood was apparent to everyone who knew him.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Muted.
Having a subdued or softened sound, color, or tone, restrained or understated in expression or style.
Examples:
Muted light. Muted sound. The toned down, muted colors in the living room gave it a cozy and relaxed feeling.
Horn.
A hard, pointed, often curved part that grows on the top of the heads of some animals, such as sheep and cows, a noisemaker or musical instrument that makes a loud noise when you blow through it.
Examples:
A handle of horn. Horn of a vehicle. He enjoyed hearing the tootles of their horns with beer.
Rooster.
A male chicken, especially one that is adult, a bird that has a distinctive red comb, wattle, and crowing call.
Examples:
Bantam rooster. Rooster fight. The rooster's crow woke up the farmer every morning at sunrise.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
A distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Peel.
To remove the skin of fruit and vegetables.
Examples:
Peel a fruit. Peel off easily. The storm had peeled all paint off the siding.
Thunder.
The loud, deep sound made by air expanding along the path of a bolt of lightning, a deep, prolonged loud noise.
Examples:
Thundercloud. Deafening thunder of applause. The roaring thunder was so loud that it woke me from sleep.
Unlikely.
Not probable or likely to happen.
Examples:
Unlikely event. It is unlikely that he would win the game. The passage of the bill is unlikely.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Filament.
A thin wire or thread, especially one used to produce light in an electric bulb.
Examples:
Filament lamp. Carbon filament. The filament in the light bulb burned out, and now it's not working.
Bulb.
A rounded underground storage organ of some plants from which the plant grows, the rounded part of a cylindrical structure, electric lamp consisting of a glass ball.
Examples:
Wet bulb thermometer. A lily bulb. The light bulb has burned out.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Praise.
An expression that shows approval and admiration of the achievements or characteristics of someone or something.
Examples:
Attain critical praise. Universal praise. The drama series mainly received praise.
Taxpayer.
A person who pays taxes to the government.
Examples:
Taxpayer money. Delinquent taxpayer. As a taxpayer, he felt his money was wasted on unnecessary government projects.
Venerable.
Deserving respect because they are old, important, wise, etc.
Examples:
Venerable tradition. A venerable old man. He is the newly appointed CEO to revamp the venerable apparel brand.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Boom.
A sudden increase in economic activity, or a sudden happening that brings good fortune, a deep, loud, and prolonged sound.
Examples:
Boom in sales. A sonic boom. The high-technology industry is enjoying a boom.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Yield.
The total output of crops, profits, etc. that are produced. Verb, to produce or supply helpful something, such as a profit, an amount of food, or information.
Examples:
corn yield, the yield on the bond. The company's stock gives a high yield.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
literature of permanent value, permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Confound.
To confuse or perplex, to mix up or throw into disorder, to prove to be false or illogical.
Examples:
confound right and wrong. Confound the problem. The unexpected events confounded the scientists, who had to rethink their hypothesis.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Suitable.
Fit or appropriate, proper, adapted.
Examples:
suitable amount. Date suitable to both groups. The dress was suitable for the formal occasion.
High-rise.
Describing a tall building or structure that has many floors or levels above the ground, often used to describe residential or commercial buildings in urban areas with multiple stories.
Examples:
high-rise building, high-rise office. Living in a high-rise apartment offers spectacular views of the city.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Architectural.
Of or relating to the design and construction of buildings and other structures and the features and style of such structures.
Examples:
study architectural engineering. Beautiful architectural landmarks. The architectural style of the building was a mix of modern and traditional.
Temporary.
Not lasting or be used for a very long.
Examples:
A temporary permit. Temporary housing. He managed to get temporary jobs during the recession.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Large scale.
Involving many people or things, and involving a lot of change or activity.
Examples:
Large-scale project. Large-scale agriculture. The company is planning to make a large-scale expansion of its factory.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Pleasant.
Enjoyable, attractive, friendly, or agreeable.
Examples:
Pleasant news. Pleasant odor. The hotel staff is very pleasant and efficient.
Respite.
A brief period of rest, relief, or delay from something difficult or unpleasant, a short break or vacation from regular activities or responsibilities.
Examples:
Respite care. A short respite. The vacation gave her a much-needed respite from work.
Density.
The quality of compactness of a substance.
Examples:
Population density. Higher pixel density. Do you know the density of the population in Hong Kong?
Bide.
To wait patiently or endure a difficult or frustrating situation. To remain or stay in a particular place or state. To tolerate or put up with something.
Examples:
Bide your confidence. Bide in silence. I need to bide my time before making a decision.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Distinguish.
To notice or understand the difference between two people or things.
Examples:
Distinguish these two things. Distinguish man from the other animals. This study distinguished 4 different ways to run a business.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples.
Functional specification. Engineering specification. The project specifications outline the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Sealed.
Closed or secured with.
Examples.
Sealed orders. Sealed jar. We packed and shipped the product in sealed containers.
Ground floor.
Relating to or situated on the floor of a building that is at ground level, referring to something as basic, foundational, or introductory.
Examples.
Ground floor apartment. Ground floor investment. The entrepreneur always wanted a ground floor position in the next big thing, so he constantly keeps an eye on emerging industries.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples.
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Clad.
Dressed or covered in a particular way, provided or protected with a particular material or substance.
Examples.
Clad completely in black. Clad in armor. The athlete was clad in a tight-fitting suit designed to reduce drag and improve performance.
Distinctive.
Having a quality or characteristic that makes it stand out from others.
Examples.
Distinctive ability. Designed to be distinctive. His writing style was distinctive, with a clear and concise voice.
Striated.
Marked or characterized by thin, parallel lines, ridges, or grooves, having a striped or streaked pattern.
Examples.
Striated muscle. Striated pattern. The artist used a special technique to create the striated effect on the canvas.
Aluminum.
A chemical element with the symbol Al that visually resembles silver, used especially for making cooking equipment and aircraft parts.
Examples.
A layer of aluminum foil. An aluminum alloy. Some of the parts of this car are made of aluminum to reduce weight.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement, decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Peep.
To take a quick and often furtive or cautious look at something. To emit a small sound or noise, typically a high-pitched chirp or squeak. Noun, a small, high-pitched sound.
Examples:
make a peep, peep into the room. I could only peep through the keyhole to see what was happening in the room.
Provisional.
Temporary, serving as a means of satisfying a need or requirement until a more permanent solution can be found.
Examples:
a provisional treaty, provisional measure. The provisional agreement was reached pending further negotiation.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
standing water, his social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban formed the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Sublimation.
The process of transforming a solid directly into a gas, or vice versa, without passing through the intermediate liquid phase. Of psychology, the channeling of repressed emotions or impulses into socially acceptable behavior or productive activities.
Examples:
sublimation of dry ice. Sublimation printing. The sublimation process involves a solid directly turning into a gas without becoming a liquid first.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Possession.
The state or fact of owning or having something.
Examples:
Possession of the evidence. A territorial possession. That painting is my possession, and I inherited it from my grandmother.
Cubit.
An ancient unit of measurement commonly used in antiquity, typically based on the length of a forearm from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger, which varied in length across different cultures but was generally around 18 inches, 45.72 centimeters.
Examples:
Cubit measurement. Ancient cubit. He fashioned the wooden beam to be exactly 1 cubit long as per the historical design specifications.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Temple.
A place of worship, especially one that is associated with a particular religion or faith, the flat area on either side of the forehead.
Examples:
Temple complex. A tour guide at the temple. He visited the temple to pray and make offerings to the gods.
Upholster.
To provide furniture, seats, or cushions with padding, springs, and a covering, typically with fabric, leather, or similar materials, to furnish or decorate with upholstered pieces.
Examples:
Upholster furniture. Upholster a chair. We must upholster the worn-out couch to give it a fresh look.
Flesh.
The soft substance composing the body of a person or animal, as opposed to bones and other structures.
Examples:
Grow in flesh. Flesh eating. The flesh of the fruit is sweet and juicy.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Virgin.
A person who has never had sex. Adjective, being used or worked for the first time.
Examples:
Virgin material. Enter virgin territory. Within a few years, no virgin forests will remain.
Recapitulate.
To summarize or repeat the main points of something.
Examples:
Recapitulate briefly. Recapitulate a speech. He recapitulated the main points of the meeting for those who had not been able to attend.
Ascension.
The act of rising or climbing up, especially to a higher position or level.
Examples:
Ascension curve. Ascension of Jesus. The ascension of the mountain was a challenging but rewarding experience.
Straddle.
To sit or stand with one leg on either side of something or someone. To adopt a position or attitude that involves a compromise or combination of two or more opposing principles, ideas, or interests.
Examples:
Straddle a fence. Straddle a motorcycle. We had to straddle the fallen tree to cross the river.
Sideways.
Towards or from the side, with one side forward or to the front. Adjective, of movement, at an angle.
Examples:
Fall sideways. A sideways market. She glanced sideways at the conversation of the boy she was interested in.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat. Verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.
Ventriloquist.
A performer who entertains by making their voice appear to come from somewhere else, often through the use of a dummy or puppet.
Examples:
Ventriloquist dummy. Ventriloquist act. The famous ventriloquist used his puppet to tell jokes and entertain the audience.
Dummy.
A model or imitation of something that is used as a substitute, a person who is perceived as lacking intelligence or acting foolishly.
Examples:
Dummy address. The crash test dummy. The ventriloquist's dummy was incredibly lifelike and entertaining.
Illusion.
A false idea or belief, especially about somebody or about a situation.
Examples:
Optical illusion. Illusion of being in forest. He could no longer tell the difference between illusion and reality.
Incidentally.
By the way, as an aside or in passing.
Examples:
Incidentally discovered. Incidentally mentioned. Incidentally, I know the answer to that question.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Nostalgia.
A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past.
Examples:
A warm nostalgia. Nostalgia trip. The ice cream truck sound brought back nostalgia for my childhood.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Fade.
To vanish, to fade away, to lose color, to lose freshness.
Examples:
Fade away almost completely. Fade in importance. My memory will fade, but my heart will live on.
Erect.
To construct or build something, to cause to rise, adjective, upright or vertical.
Examples:
Erect structure. Keep the flagpole erect. The workers were able to erect the tent in just a few minutes.
Keen.
Having or showing quick and eager intelligence or interest.
Examples:
Keen interest. Keen observation. He was keen to learn more about the subject and attended every lecture.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Integrity.
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, the state of being whole and undivided.
Examples:
A person of integrity. Integrity of data. The company's reputation for honesty and integrity is highly valued among its customers.
Avuncular.
Relating to an uncle, or similar to the kindness, warmth, and guidance typically associated with an uncle, characterized by a kind, friendly, and helpful manner, especially towards younger people.
Examples:
Avuncular advice. Avuncular relationship. He always took on an avuncular role, offering advice and support to his younger colleagues.
Arrangement.
A plan or preparation for the future event, the action or process of placing things in a particular order.
Examples.
Arrangement of the furniture. Arrangement committee. As a first arrangement, we agreed to meet the following Friday.
Neurotic.
Suffering from neurosis or excessive and irrational anxiety or distress, often about everyday situations and circumstances.
Examples.
Neurotic behavior. Neurotic disorder. The neurotic character is always anxious and worries about everything.
Niece.
A daughter of one's sibling, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law.
Examples.
A bouncing niece. Play with her niece. My niece is a talented artist who has won several awards for her drawings.
Heel.
The rounded back part of the foot below the ankle, someone who is morally reprehensible. Verb, to follow someone or something.
Examples.
Heel bone. Heel wrestler. She wore high heels to the party.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples.
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Intimate.
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples.
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples.
Envision the future. Envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Residential.
Relating to, suitable for, or used for living in.
Examples.
A residential district. Residential property. The city's residential area is known for its quiet streets and beautiful homes.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples.
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Commission.
A formal instruction, command, or request given to a person or group, an official group of people entrusted by a government or other official body to control or enforce something.
Examples.
Commission appointed by the government. The commission of murder. She gets a commission on each contract.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples.
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Childhood.
The state or time of being a child.
Examples:
Since childhood. Childhood development. He had fond memories of his childhood spent playing in the park with his friends.
Vain.
Having an excessively high opinion of oneself, excessively concerned with one's appearance or achievements, producing no result or effect, or being unsuccessful.
Examples:
Vain hope. Vain pursuit. He is in vain searching for a new job since he has no experience in the field.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Nondescript.
Lacking distinctive or interesting qualities, often used to describe something or someone that is unremarkable or generic.
Examples:
Nondescript character. Nondescript picture. The apartment building had a nondescript exterior and blended with the other buildings on the street.
Warehouse.
A large building for storing goods and merchandise, especially before they are sold, used, or sent out to shops.
Examples:
A rental warehouse. Warehouse debt. The fire ruined all the food stored in the warehouse.
Visible.
Capable of being seen or open to easy view.
Examples:
Visible stars. Visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Outbound.
Going or traveling away from a particular place, intended for or leading to a destination outside a particular place.
Examples:
Outbound email. The outbound flight. He was on an outbound train.
Lane.
A narrow road in the countryside, a well-defined track or path for someone such as a swimmer or driver.
Examples:
Lane change. First lane. We walked along a muddy lane to reach the farm.
Expressway.
A high-speed divided highway designed for fast traffic, typically with limited access points and no intersections.
Examples:
Expressway exit. Expressway construction. The new expressway has eased traffic congestion in the city.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Convolution.
A complex or intricate twist, turn, or arrangement of something, a complex or winding thought process, argument, or situation.
Examples:
Complex convolution, mathematical convolution. The novel's plot is full of twists and turns, creating a complex convolution of events.
Foreboding.
A feeling that something bad or unpleasant is about to happen, a sense of impending danger or doom.
Examples:
Foreboding sign, ominous foreboding. The dark clouds in the sky created a sense of foreboding and made everyone anxious.
Sheen.
A lustrous or glossy shine or surface finish, a glow or radiance that emanates from or suggests brightness or brilliance.
Examples:
Metallic sheen, silky sheen. The polished silver vase had a bright sheen in the sunlight.
Wander.
To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction.
Examples:
Wander alone in a strange country. Wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Bin.
A container, usually that has a lid and used for waste.
Examples:
A waste bin. Mail bin. You can open the overhead bin after landing.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples:
Organ bleeding. Damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Apricot.
A small, soft, juicy fruit of an orange-yellow color, closely related to the peach and almond, originally grown in China and now widely cultivated in other parts of the world.
Examples:
apricot tree, dried apricot. I love to make apricot jam using fresh picked fruit from the orchard.
Cherub.
A representation of an angelic being or child, typically depicted as a plump, winged figure with a sweet or innocent expression, often associated with heavenly or divine contexts in art, literature, and folklore.
Examples:
Cherub statue. The cherub motif on the antique clock. The Renaissance painting featured a sky filled with cherub faces looking down on the scene below.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Prune.
A dried plum that has a black, wrinkled appearance. Verb, to cut off branches from a tree, bush, or plant, especially to encourage growth.
Examples:
Prune a branch. Wrinkle like a prune. You should remove the seeds from the prunes before cooking.
Consolidate.
To make something more vital, more solid, or more certain.
Examples:
Consolidate his debt. Consolidate a leadership. The two universities will consolidate in July next year.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Still life.
A genre of art that focuses on depicting inanimate objects, such as flowers, fruit, or everyday objects, arranged in a way to create a composition.
Examples:
Still life painting. Still life photography. The artist painted a captivating still life of a bowl of fruit and flowers.
Plumbing.
The system of pipes, fittings, and fixtures that are used to distribute water and remove waste in a building or structure. The trade or profession of installing and maintaining such systems.
Examples:
Plumbing problem. Plumbing service. The plumbing in my house needs to be replaced because it keeps leaking.
Quarter.
One of four equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Unsuspecting.
Unaware of the presence of danger, not suspicious.
Examples:
Unsuspecting boys and girls. Unsuspecting victim. The thief stole the wallet from the unsuspecting tourist.
Stew.
A dish consisting of meat and vegetables simmered in liquid, typically served hot as a main course or soup, a state of mental or emotional agitation or confusion.
Examples:
Stew meat, vegetable stew. I made a delicious beef stew for dinner tonight.
Fig.
A sweet and soft edible fruit with many seeds or a tree on which these grow.
Examples:
Fig marigold, fig tree. He ate the dried figs he had preserved.
Remains.
The leftover parts or pieces of something that have been destroyed, removed, or consumed, the physical or biological remains of a deceased person, plant, animal.
Examples:
Remains of a building, human remains. The remains of the ancient civilization can still be seen in the city's ruins.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer, delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Leather.
A material made from the skin of an animal, typically by tanning, and used for clothing, shoes, furniture, and other items.
Examples:
Enameled leather, leather boots. The leather jacket was worn in but still comfortable.
Char.
Also Tsar or Czar, a title of rulers or monarchs, especially in Russia. Before the Russian Revolution of 1917, an authoritarian or powerful political leader or high-level officeholder.
Examples:
Technology czar, economic czar. The Czar of Healthcare is responsible for improving the quality and accessibility of healthcare for all citizens.